This Saints game that we have coming up, dare I say, and I love the fact that if you check out yesterday's episode with me and Harrison Graham, he brought out the point that you may have to look at this Saints game as more important than the Commanders game.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say that he's wrong in that. I almost agree with that because I think that there's something to be said about teams that can go out there and beat the best, but then find a way to lose to the worst, i.e. the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this Saints team is not a team you can sleep on. I think that Kellen Moore actually has them fairly well coached. I think that they just don't have a lot of talent on that team. And as always, health is never on their side when going into New Orleans and when New Orleans is coming here. And there's a lot of opportunity here where this could be a trap game for you, especially with the Ravens coming up next week. Now, you feel fine. You don't want to drop games that you should win. And I think that's the biggest thing here. Your test is not, can you always beat the best of the best? More times than not, your test is, can you win the games you're supposed to win? More weeks than not. How many games now on this Bears schedule are Bears fans sitting there going, that should be a win. Oh, that should be a win. Oh, that should be a win.
Not many.
I mean, like, Saints, that should be a win. Maybe Bengals. Joe Flacco getting comfortable with Jamar Chase. That might change a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Cam Scadaboo's eating crayons and punching walls up in New York. So you don't know what that is.
Cam.
Maybe the Vikings game. But you don't have a ton of games on this schedule that you go, that's a game the Bears should absolutely win. The Saints game is a game the Bears should absolutely win. And sometimes those are the games that get away from you, just like week 1 versus the Minnesota Vikings. That was a game the Chicago Bears should have absolutely won. The Raiders was a game the Bears should have absolutely won. So now I look at this Saints game and say, sure, you've gotten some big wins. I think the win over the Cowboys is a good team, good win. I think the win over the Commanders, good team, really good win. You got to walk out of this Saints game 4-2. If you find a way to be 3-3 at the end of that, that's one where all of that goodwill, all of that confidence, everything that it not to say it goes out the window, but it definitely takes a hit.
It takes a hit. It would be disappointing, to say the least, that you go into this game and you lose or find a way to lose, because, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you would call a trap game. You know, you're on a 3-game win streak. You're on a high. You beat 2 teams that, you know, a lot of people didn't really give you credit for, because one has a horrible defense and the other is the Las Vegas Raiders. And not many assumed that they would really be that much of a challenge outside of the few names that we mentioned. And Max Crosby didn't think their run game would get going, even though Ashton Genty killed us. But then you play the Commanders, which was the statement game. You know, you got the monkey, in a sense, you got the demon off your back, in a sense, by beating them and kind of getting past that mental hurdle. Now here's the game where everybody expects you to win. I believe maybe even the odds are in your favor. A lot of times the Bears are in the least when it comes to the odds of winning the games. This is a game where you're facing a 1-5 team. You got Spencer Rattler at quarterback, and the older Alvin Kamara, who is still a decent running back. You got Chris Olave. You got some weapons on there, but all in all, they're pretty average when it comes to their offense. Yes, Kellen Moore does have these guys. I believe that he is a competent head coach. I don't think that the record is indicative of his value and his skill set and what he brings to the table. I do believe he's better than what the record shows.
Yeah.
And again, that's the reason why you want to come into your hometown. By the way, you're playing this game at Soldier Field. You have all all the sticks, the chips are stacked against the Saints. You have no reason to lose this game. And so, again, this is a matter of discipline. This is a matter of focus. But again, this goes back to the coaching staff. I think when you come up on a trap game like this is going to either give credit to the coaching staff for having these guys prepared during the week and saying, hey, we're not done with the season yet. The Commanders wasn't our Super Bowl, as a lot of people want to call it. We can't just now sit on our hands and say, we won the season now that we got a get-back game. No, it's time to continue these wins.
It's just Commanders fans calling it the Super Bowl because they're a little salty.
I know. I've heard
and
of it.
And they've disappeared. Where are you?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Oh, you won your Super Bowl over us.
Did you need a break? Did Commanders fans need a little break? I haven't heard from them at all.
No, quiet.
Incredibly quiet over here. Wow, I missed that. Remember they were all in the comments? There was the one dude. He was cool people. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was like, I love these brothers. These brothers out here getting the job done. I don't know why I assumed he talked like that, but he was hilarious. He was a Commanders fan. He was good people.
Yeah.
But no, like honestly, they're listen, to me, this Saints game right now, if you're going to be the team that you want to be, right? If you're going to be, dare I say, if you're going to have a 2018 season, I don't know if the Bears are going to be a 12-5 team at the end of this year. What would it be now? Is it still 12-5? 12-5. Yeah, 17. Math. There we go. I don't know if you're going to be a 12-5 team at the end of this year. I'm not saying that you are. I probably still lean towards finishing out 9-8 because of how the NFL season goes, right? Nobody expected the Ravens to have the fall off that they had, though. That may change. Nobody expected for the Steelers to be as good as they are. That may change. Like, you never know based on how the NFL goes week by week what a team is going to be. But where you're at right now, the only way for you to get to being in a 2018 type of season, the only way for you to get to the point where you feel like, hey, we're taking a massive step forward. This is not, year one of Matt Eberflus. This is not year one of John Fox, year one of Mark Trestman, where it's just, we're going to figure it out and we're going to navigate the waters and be okay, is if you win these games. This Saints game to me, and I love how you pointed out the preparedness. I'm not going to say I'm worried about it. And that truly is because we haven't looked like an unprepared football team to start a game yet. Now, we finished a few games looking a little unprepared. Well, I shouldn't say that. The Detroit game, we looked unprepared. But I also think Detroit's still a pretty elite football team.
Yeah.
But for the most part this season, it feels like we can go to war with our coaching staff and say, this is the team that we have. This is the coaching staff that we have, and they're going to call the game for the team that we have. I think that's why we can sit here and talk about, right, that game last week with the game plan that DeAndre Swift had. Hey, we need to figure out this run game. We got 2 weeks. That's incredibly important. We need to be prepared for this. You were. Now with the Saints coming to town, you don't have 2 weeks for it. But if you have that piece figured out, it's going to make this Saints game a little bit easier for you. Not to say it's going to be an easy win, but I truly think that when you talk about a team that has a statement win like the Chicago Bears, those statement wins usually only matter when you keep putting wins after them.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I truly want to see if this team is going to come in prepared, ready to go. And I don't even have questions on it, really. But it's just like, are you overlooking it? The 1-0. Remember Caleb Williams saying, we go on 1-0. We're going 1-0. We're going 1-0. Is your mindset 1-0 after that Commanders win? That's a big win. There's a lot of storylines there. Caleb Williams over Jaden Daniels. The team that Ben Johnson didn't go to. There was a lot of reasons to win that game. The fail Mary that turned into the fail carry. That was a bar, by the way. Good job.
Thank you.
That was a bar. It was well done. I'm gonna clap that up.
No, yeah, clap it up.
Yeah, silent clap.
Thank you.
But there was a lot of reasons for you to go all in on this game and fight as hard as you can. Are you going to fight that hard versus a team that it feels like you should beat? That's when you know the kind of team and the kind of players that you have.
I totally agree with that. But and again, that's where I get my confidence from, is that we have a team where, again, you're starting to see the identity of the players and the team take on the identity of the coach. Um, we talked about it this past week before the Commanders game, where you even said it seemed as if all of the players are just very calm and collected, even killed, just balanced before the game. It didn't seem like they were, panicking or in over their heads. This is
At all.
the personality of Ben Johnson, where you have a certain charisma or level of confidence in, your preparedness. I have no question that Ben Johnson is always, he's a maniac when it comes to just the little things and the details of every single week, and getting the most out of you during that preparation for the next game, even to the point where in one of the celebrations, I believe dating back to the Cowboys celebration, where Tremaine Edmonds, I believe it was Tremaine Edmonds who had the 2 interceptions that game. So that game, when you're in the locker room and he's saying, hey, let's celebrate this one, fellas. And then Tuesday, let's celebrate a little bit more. But then Wednesday, we got to flip the page and get ready for the next game, get ready for Las Vegas. That's the identity of this team now, is like, okay, we can't, again, just sit on this one victory. This is a full season of games where any given Sunday, a team can come in and beat us. Don't just think because the Saints are 1-5, because, hey, also the Ravens are 1-5. You're going to take them lightly when you get to them, whatever their record's going to be. They could be 1 and whatever when they get to us. They're still the Ravens. You don't overlook them. And so, again, take the record out of it. Just play football. Play the way you've been playing. Continue to improve and go out there and get the win.
Yeah, 100%. Go better, best. Better than the rest.
Bro, that never gets old.
Hey, you better get best.
I watched that like 5 times. Then he just scatters off. Like, yeah, all right, damn. Oh, never gets
I just want
old.
everybody to just run a different direction with that. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Bears.
I love it.
Oh man, it does fire me up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time they win, and he's in that locker room, it's just like, because it's, it gets me. It gets me every time. It's just like Ben goes from, like, on the field he's stoic. He's we got what do we got there? What do we got? Would you shut the? Man, come on. I don't know who he was talking to. I think it was Caleb. I ain't gonna lie to you. But see, only reason I don't know if it was Caleb was, remember, right after that, he runs and gets the other helmet. So maybe Caleb was talking and was saying, if it was Caleb, I wonder if he was talking, like, I can't hear you. Because he had to run and get the other helmet. Because that first play, Caleb just ended up calling it himself, which is growth, which is good, the play worked.
It was
there was a penalty on that play. But either way, my favorite part of Ben doing that is there's always that moment where he gets in the locker room and you can tell he's excited, but he's got to leave the field composed. Oh, good stuff, And he goes, deep breath.
Hair just all over the place.
The hair's gone because he didn't took the hat up. I was like, oh my God, this man about to go Super Saiyan.
This man is waiting to just unleash all his energy. This man, Goku.
Bilal said maybe yelling at Declan. Hey, where is Declan? Has anybody seen Declan?
You know what? I was thinking that too. I said maybe he's talking to Declan. Like, yeah, you shut up.
Oh, maybe he was talking to Declan. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been that. Talking to somebody else on the headset.
Get to it, Declan, do it.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in to Show Love as always. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. We are Jordan JC. I don't know if you
what do we got?
This. We got over 100 in the chat.
Oh yeah,
over 200 in the chat. 200. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Let's get 200 likes on the video. Everybody collectively take a second. Deep breath like Ben Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And aggressively hit that like button. Phones are broken. Let's finish it out with this Jordan JC. As we get into this next upcoming weeks, I saw a stat during the game, and I ain't gonna lie to you, PFF is idiotic at this point. Like, with some of the stuff, like PFF is tripping.
Yeah.
But I will give them credit on the actual statistics of backing up what ESPN said. Caleb Williams' off-target throws was a topic of conversation while Troy Aikman basically hated everything that he
Oh my
did
God!
on
What?
a
Where is
6 for
that
8
coming
drive.
from?
Hey, I can't wait to get into